All right, we're in the kitchen, the Cannata's kitchen that is, with George Caslow, Chef George Caslow. How you doing, my man?
How are you this week?
By the way, it's 2-1, no, 3-1 Boston.
Boston.
All right.
Celtics.
I was checking out the paper today, and I saw y'all got a lot of good stuff going on at Cannata's, but what are you going to be cooking tonight?
Tonight, we've got mushrooms, and they're going to be stuffed. They're stuffed mushrooms with our famous green onion sausage stuffing.
I saw you working on that stuff. It looks pretty good.
Well, I got a few things going right now. I've got something I'm going to show you a little bit later as to how I start the mushrooms.
What you holding out in the oven, though? That's what I want to know, because it smells good.
I'm holding out. We have these 4-cut pork butts that we're offering this week.
Is this it
You'll
right
see
here?
them here. And these 4-way cut pork butts can be roasted. They could be cut into cubes. They could be cut into steaks. So what we've done this week is I brought in a 4-cut pork butt, and I've cut it a variety of ways. And one of the ways is in pork cubes. And we're making pork kabobs tonight.
All right.
I'm also making your pork roast.
Oh, you all right,
Okay,
George.
got people
you
to
all
feed
right.
here,
I don't care what Vince says about you. You all
That's
right.
right.
You're a
That's
good
it.
man. All right, show us what you
We're
got.
using his food, our food, my food.
There you go. Take
You're
it away.
going to eat it.
I will eat it.
Bryson, you see the size of this stuffed mushroom in comparison to the other three?
Yeah,
That's Martin's right there.
Now you talk. Now you're catching on, George. Now
All
you're
right.
catching on. That looks good. It really does.
All
So that's a
right.
green onion in a mushroom.
That's a green onion sausage, and it's
Right.
stuffed in a mushroom cap. And those are nice sized caps, by the way.
Yes, indeed.
Okay,
It really
these are no
looks good.
skimpy bread-filled caps. These are full of sausage meat.
What you pulling out the fridge?
Well, I just want to see how you'll get them when you get them in the
okay.
store. You'll get them in a package of 4, and they're full of meat. They are stuffed with our most famous stuffing, the green onion sausage stuffing. So this is how you'll see them.
And what you got? What they call that? A pimento? What's that on
We'll
top?
get
That's
rid
the
these
middle of an
pimentos.
olive.
Come on, Martin, we'll get rid of these pimentos for you. Now, I got a pan on. What I'm going to do, just turn the fire up just a little.
All right.
All right. In order to get these brown, what I'm going to do
Listen to the sizzle already.
is just sear them off a little bit. It's a nonstick pan. You can put it right on the pit.
You know, and I figured out when you do that too, George, that you're also hardening the top. That way the middle doesn't fall out, does
Exactly.
it?
Exactly.
See, I'm a quick learner.
We're giving it a sear, Martin. And what we want to do with this sear, and it's not a wet sear, it's a dry sear. There's enough natural moisture in the sausage to keep it nice and firm.
So you didn't put any Pam or oil or anything on that?
Nothing. Non-stick
all right.
pan. Now, eventually I want to go to the pit. You know, I keep thinking, and we at Cannata's, we do a lot of grilling. We do our certified Angus beef program we've spoken about on shows. I want to make it easy for the people that are working all week. I want them to be able to go home, light the pit, have a nice weekend, and basically have an easy time of cooking. So something like this, I put in the pan. I'm going to let it go. And basically what I would do is cook these long enough, and you see them starting to smoke. Try not to move them too much. Cook them long enough until they're colored on the side as dark as the ones that you see next to it.
Okay. So-
Okay, now I'm going to let this go a little longer,
Okay.
but I'll show you what I did with the first batch that I cooked for you. Now this one's yours, so it goes on first.
Oh, you
Why?
all right.
Because it's larger, not because it's yours. Don't get a big head. Okay, so once the sausage has browned, we put the caps on, the mushroom caps, and we're right on the pit.
Okay.
Okay, so we're in the same theme of grilling, Father's Day, football season coming up. Okay,
Now, I might have a little glass of wine on the counter in the kitchen while I'm doing this.
I've got a Riesling right here, a German Riesling right here.
So Riesling would go good with this.
Yes, it'd be a fine
All
wine.
right, okay. All right, good.
Okay, so while we're letting these go, I know you're hungry today, so I'm going to tell you about our main course.
All right.
Our main course is a pork kebab. Now, usually when people think of kebabs, they think of lamb or they think of beef kebabs. But these fork-cut pork butts make a beautiful kebab. Now, what I've done, you see what they look like after they've been cooked and finished. And I'll finish them now.
Okay.
For you.
See, I think of chicken, but you're right. This makes a great kebab.
It's a great kebab. Look at the healthy vegetables. I've got some beautiful grape tomatoes in the store this week. I've got this beautiful pork. So this is what your pit will look like if you're doing a little grilling, if you're watching a little basketball, if you have a family outside together.
Right.
Okay? So these are two of our proteins that we have going. Our appetizer, this is great for passing around when you're having a drink or just chewing the fat with friends. I'll show you how short the time is for it to actually cook in the pan that I showed you earlier.
So it's not a long process. I mean, we're real time here, so it's...
Here we are. We're real time.
Yep. There you go.
Right on the grill. We'll move these slightly off. And real time, we'll have these nicely colored. Notice how none of the green onion sausage filling is left behind.
I know.
Okay?
You're pretty good.
Simple enough.
You cauterize the top. You see, that's a big word.
I did cauterize the top.
You cauterize the top
right.
so that the middle wouldn't fall out.
You and Vince have doctor friends, huh?
Oh, we do. Well, I've been doing doctor shows for a long time.
This is what we started early in the show.
Okay.
This is what I started a few minutes before Martin walked on the set.
All right, cool.
All right. Now, I want to show you what's going with this this week. At the store, we've got these beautiful tomatoes on the vine. And what you'll notice, these tomatoes on the vine, you can almost get them ripe, ready to eat.
Okay.
Okay? They're beautiful. They're fresh. I was in the store this morning. I pulled these. This is one of the items that we're offering on special this week. It's a great item. Memorial Day, Father's Day, anything like that.
Okay.
Makes a great salad. Now I'm going to serve a salad with the entree, and the entree being these kebabs.
All right.
Now, as you can see them coloring,
they are starting. They really smell delicious.
What you would do is move them to the cooler side of the pit.
Which would be my plate, George.
Not yet, quite.
That would be my plate. What you putting on there for seasoning?
Now, salt, pepper, onion, garlic, and I have a marinade that I use. Half a cup lemon juice.
Okay.
Tablespoon olive oil, not extra virgin. Why? Because the smoke point of extra virgin olive oil, the oil will burn.
I learned that. You know, I learned that.
That was last week.
Yeah, I learned. Not extra.
Some fresh oregano. Been chopped up.
Oregano.
If you can smell this for a minute, you might recognize this herb.
What is that, parsley? I don't know what that is. You tell me.
Rosemary. Smell. You recognize the smell?
Yeah. I never knew what that was, but I've smelt it before.
Fresh rosemary.
All right. You got
All right. She goes right in. Normally you just pull the leaves off.
I never had rosemary so close to my nostrils before.
There you go. There you go. We're cooking. Don't let my food burn, Martin.
Oh, well, I'm trying not to.
A little bit of fresh garlic.
You want me to just keep an eye on it over here?
Yeah, that's...
I'm going to move it around a little bit.
You got to work. You know, I tell you this every week. You got to do something.
I know. You fuss at me
Make
each
like
week, and I'm learning. I'm learning.
So we added the garlic, and now I'm just going to hit it with a little black pepper. Last item, ground black pepper. Now, if you'll let me, I'll go to the refrigerator.